Welcome back, everyone. I am Russell. I hope you all are doing well and are in good spirits. I am also doing well and in good spirits. I welcome you all to our episode today. Let's get started. As it is written, I am reading it out to you just as it is. Hello, Russell. I know you are doing well. You are in good spirits. I apologize to everyone for failing to reveal the address of Raj. I heard this incident about myself from an uncle during my job leave. Let's assume the person telling the story is Rashid, and the person with whom the incident occurred is Rashid's uncle's father. Let's begin the story. Rashid's uncle's family owns a vast property in the area. The properties were inherited from his grandfather. Uncle Kader is Rashid's uncle's father. He is the only son of his father. Uncle Kader got married at a young age, and he was married twice. Due to family issues or for any reason, he divorced his first wife. In Kader's second marriage, he had 3 sons and 2 daughters, and overall, their household was doing well. Uncle Kader married off all his children except one son. I have already mentioned Uncle Kader's vast property. He had respect in the area and was known as a good person. Now, let's get to the incident. The time of the incident was the 1990s. Suddenly, the people of Uncle Kader's family began to fall ill with minor ailments. All except the small children had strange dreams. The dreams were very odd, such as someone getting lost, dying, or drowning. Due to their illnesses, they went to the doctor and took medicine. But there was no sign of recovery. During winter, Uncle Kader's vast vegetable fields produced a lot of crops. For his agricultural work, 2 laborers were always employed. One day, a laborer came and said, "Uncle, I think someone might be stealing our vegetables from the field. Many vegetables are missing from the field, and the condition of the field was bad." After going to the field, Uncle Kader saw that many parts of the vegetable field had been destroyed. The vegetables were found scattered on other land, as if someone had angrily thrown them around like balls. Uncle Kader said, "Maybe it was a fox or a dog that did this. Get to work. Fix the broken fences around the field." The laborers did just that. However, every day, some part of his vegetable field was destroyed in this manner. The harvest of the vegetables was being ruined. Therefore, Uncle Kader decided to keep watch. He would see who was destroying these vegetables. Uncle Kader was a good-hearted man. The laborers worked all day in the cold, so he decided to keep watch himself. Although Uncle Kader's wife advised him to take his younger son with him, he went alone, since the vegetable field was nearby. Next to his vegetable field, there was a mosque. He sat next to the mosque door with a hurricane lamp in hand. Due to the fog in winter, visibility was poor. There was moonlight. In that light, he was keeping watch. Suddenly, Uncle Kader noticed something entering his vegetable field. In the moonlight, he saw a black shadow moving from one side of his field to the other. In the night, most animals or objects appear black. Uncle Cotter lowered the light of his hurricane so that whatever creature or person it was wouldn't notice him. He entered the field with a stick and quietly approached the creature. Due to the fog, it was hard to see, but he could make out something in the moonlight. It appeared to be a person covered in a black cloth. Initially, thinking it was a person, he asked, "Who are you? And why are you in my field at such a late hour? You are the one who destroys my vegetables every day, aren't you?" There was no answer. Again, he shouted, "Who are you? Why do you come to steal vegetables?" Then a deep voice came from the other side. "Do you want to know who I am?" Hearing that deep voice, Uncle Cater felt a bit scared because he had never heard such a terrifying voice before. Then he bravely said, "I want to know who you are." The voice replied, "You want to know, but I will not tell you. However, I knew you would come. You will meet me directly, but it seems it has become too late." Hearing these words, Uncle Catter said in an angry tone, "Who are you? What are you saying? You are stealing and ruining my field, and I will not allow this." Uncle Catter took the stick in hand, and just when he was about to strike, the figure turned around. What a strange face it had. In the middle of the forehead, there were eyes, and the eyes were so red that they appeared even more terrifying. Suddenly, that figure began to speak. "Are you scared? Oh, there is still a long way to go. You all will die." Uncle Catter tried to recite a prayer, but no words came out of his mouth. With all the strength he had, he ran. While running, he felt as if his legs were becoming heavy. He struggled to run back home and collapsed on the porch, losing consciousness. In the morning, he regained consciousness, and everyone at home asked what had happened. They all listened, but did not take it seriously. Everyone thought that he had gone to keep watch alone at night and might have gotten scared. Uncle Cater's wife brought him water to drink. The next day, after the evening prayer at the mosque, it seemed like a large bird was flapping its wings above his head. He looked up and saw a black bird sitting on a branch. It looked like a big crow. The bird transformed into a figure resembling the one he had seen a day before. Uncle Cater lost his sense of reason. Then that figure spoke in a deep voice. "Why are you like this? You are just living your life like a slave, and you will not live long. You will die." Saying this, the figure leaped down and slowly approached Uncle Cater. Uncle Cater noticed that the figure was hopping towards him, like a bird would. Slowly, it came closer. He caught a whiff of the smell of rotting flesh coming from its belly. Suddenly, Uncle Cater realized that someone was holding his hand with a hairy hand. Then the figure said, "With this hand, you do many things. This hand is used for everything until death, isn't it? What if you don't have a hand before dying?" Saying this, the figure struck his hand, Uncle Kader felt as if a huge iron object had fallen on his hand. He screamed and lost consciousness. When he regained consciousness, he found himself in a hospital. One of his hands was broken. When he inquired with his family, they said they heard a scream and came out, finding Uncle Kader lying in an unconscious state. And one hand was completely bent. They took him to the hospital. He was there that day, at an uncertain hour that night. Uncle Kader couldn't sleep due to the pain in his hand. He got up and saw that his younger son had fallen asleep on a chair next to him. Suddenly, Uncle Kader smelled the stench of rotting flesh. He was screaming, but no one could hear him. Then the figure began to speak. "You people are not even strong, yet there is so much pride within you. You will die." At that moment, Uncle Kader saw the figure turn into smoke, and the smoke entered his chest. Uncle Kader felt pain in his chest. The pain became so intense that he began to struggle. His son woke up and, seeing his father's condition, called for a doctor. Before that, he hadn't even realized what was happening. In the afternoon, Uncle Kader regained consciousness. Then, many relatives came to see him. He revealed everything that had happened to him. Afterward, the family became a bit worried about this matter. They went to the priest of the nearby mosque. The priest said he would come after the evening prayer. The priest came after the evening prayer, examined the whole house, and said he would inform them what had happened in a day. The priest left some water for prayers and an amulet. Around midnight, Uncle Kader fell asleep and dreamed that the figure had come, saying. Suddenly, Uncle Kader woke up screaming. Due to the pain in his hand and chest, he couldn't get out of bed. His wife came and told him that his younger son was not feeling well and had numerous red marks on his body. Uncle Kader shared his dream. Everyone became very scared. No one could sleep the entire night. The next day, the priest from the mosque came and told Uncle Kader and the others that they had been subjected to black magic. However, he didn't know who had done it or how. He said they should go to a prominent scholar. He mentioned a scholar from Feni. That night, no one slept. The next day, everyone quickly went in search of that priest. The priest asked for a day, gave them some water for prayer, and instructed them to stay together and to have at least one person keep watch without sleeping. The next day, the priest came after the afternoon prayer and said that they had been subjected to black magic, but it had been done twice. The first time it failed, but the last time was done in a horrific manner. He had never seen such black magic before. A powerful jinn had been invoked. It does not come to populated areas from the mountains easily. Then everyone asked who had done the black magic, as they had no enemies. The priest said he learned through his jinn that it was done by someone from their own family. Everyone present looked at each other. Someone from their family had done this. Uncle Kadir begged the priest to tell him the person's name. The priest said, "Kadir Sahib, you seem to have been married twice, right?" Uncle Kadir replied, "Yes, respected priest." The priest asked, "Where is your first wife?" Uncle Kadir replied, "I divorced her due to family issues." The priest asked, "Where is she now?" Uncle Kadir replied, "Actually, respected priest, I have never inquired about her after the divorce. Their house is in another sub-district. Because it is far away, I never tried to go there. I heard she has remarried. That's all I know." "Why, respected priest? Did my ex-wife do something? Did she cast the black magic?" The priest replied, "No, your ex-wife did not do it. She has been dead for 10 years. Uncle Kadir asked, "Then who did it?" The priest said, "I am telling you that when you divorced your wife, she was pregnant with a child which neither you nor your wife knew about at the time of the divorce. She became so devastated that for some time she went mentally unstable. Then her family gave her in marriage to a poor man with a dowry. But that marriage was not happy either. Due to the child in her womb, she always had to endure taunts. After some time, that wife gave birth to a son who was your child. But you still did not know that after the child was born, the abuse towards her increased. She married that man who was a very bad person. Looking at your son, your ex-wife endured everything. This way, many years passed. During this time, your ex-wife passed away, but her husband kept abusing your child. One day, the boy learned about you from his grandmother. He realized that you had wronged his mother by divorcing her. From then on, he developed a mindset of taking revenge. He contacted a magician to seek advice on how to harm you. The magician initially failed in casting black magic for some reason. Later, the magician found another way that I have never seen before. Everyone in your area knows about it. You buy the big fish from the market. Then that boy came to the market as a fish seller. He would bring big fish for you, knowing everything. However, those fish were cursed with black magic, and gradually your entire family became affected by black magic. Now I cannot do much about it. The magic has seeped into your blood." At this, Uncle Kadir and his family began to cry and asked the priest if there was any way out. After much pleading for some action, the priest said, "Look, there are two options. The first one is easy, and if the first option doesn't work, I will try the second one, but I cannot guarantee anything." Then the priest said, "Find that boy quickly and ask for forgiveness from him. Bring me to that magician. And for the second option, I will tell you later." Then he told all the fish traders in the area to search for his son. By Allah's mercy, they found him. Then the priest went to him, explained everything, and Uncle Kadir embraced him, acknowledging him as his son. A joyful reunion was created in the family. But the danger was not over yet. They had to break the black magic. Dot. Then, everyone went to that magician and pressured him to remove the black magic. The magician kept saying that it would harm him. When he was threatened with police action and the fear of being judged in the area, he agreed. It was said that the black magic was done through a jinn using an offering. After some time, by the grace of Allah, Uncle Kader's family became healthy again, and that son lived happily and peacefully with them. This is the story of Rashid's uncle. Uncle Kader passed away in 2018. So this is how he wrote the incident and concluded it. I hope you liked it. If you did, please let us know. Why do you come every night?
I just want to be with you.
Dead people should not exist in this world. Go away! Go away! Mr. Ghost, whether to believe or not is up to you. Welcome back, everyone. I am Russell, and I hope you all are doing well. Without further ado, let's move on to our second incident. Hello, Russell brother. I hope you are well. My name is Sheikh Habib. I am a first-year honors student. Today, I will share an incident that happened with my friend Moinul Islam's mother. I hope you will enjoy the story. I am trying to write it the way my friend Moinul told it. Please forgive any errors. The incident took place in 2018. He is still involved with this incident and has not completely gotten over it. My friend's mother has always been of a slightly anxious nature. My friend Moinul has 3 brothers, the youngest being Mokbul. One day, they all went to visit my friend Moinul's aunt. After spending the whole day there, they started heading home in the evening. At that time, they noticed a large fair happening in a place called Bagamara. They spent time at the fair, and by the time they returned home, it was nighttime. Upon returning home, everyone freshened up. A little later, they noticed that his younger brother Mokbul was not in the room. His mother went to the window to call for Mokbul and coughed, causing her to spit out of the window. After a while, she felt something tightening in her throat, making it difficult for her to breathe. Then she told my friend, Moinul, I feel very restless. I can't breathe. It is worth noting that her blood pressure was always high. Moinul checked and found her blood pressure was extremely low, 60 by 40. In that situation, everyone poured water on her head. They gave her milk to drink, but instead of her blood pressure normalizing, it continued to drop, and her hands and feet became cold. Without delay, everyone rushed her to the hospital. After staying in the hospital for 3 to 4 days, she showed some improvement, and then she was brought home. One day after bringing her home, she felt again that someone was choking her throat, making it hard to breathe, and her breathing difficulties increased. My friend then informed his maternal grandfather because he could perform exorcisms. He came and performed an exorcism on my friend's mother. However, there was no improvement. After praying, she felt as if someone was choking her throat. Then she was given water that had been recited over by a religious leader. Various exorcisms were performed on her, but there was no improvement in the situation. At that time, my friend's grandfather mentioned that when his younger son Mokbul was born, he had seen a shadow that had approached him, which had not returned. Hearing this, my friend asked his grandfather what had happened. "What happened to Mom? Please tell me." His grandfather replied, "It's nothing much." Later, through much persuasion, my friend's grandfather agreed to share the incident. He said, when your younger brother was born, he would always be quiet, and whenever we held him in your mother's lap, he would cry loudly. He would not want to eat anything. In that situation, a religious leader was brought in for an exorcism, and the leader said that perhaps some evil eye had fallen on them. But there was no improvement. Whenever he was held in his mother's lap, he would cry loudly. He would be fine in everyone else's lap, but would behave like this only in his mother's lap. Then they found a healer. They took your mother to him. The healer seated your mother in front of him and began to chant some mantras. As he chanted the mantra and blew on your mother, she trembled and spoke in a deep voice. "Why have you summoned me?" "Oh." The healer asked, "Why don't you let her child eat? Why don't you let her hold him?" Then the spirit with your mother replied, "He has caused me a lot of harm in my childhood. I will not let him go so easily." The healer struck at it with his mantras, forcing it to leave, and before leaving, it said, "I will come back again." The healer gave your mother a talisman and instructed her to keep it with her at all times. For many years, the talisman remained with your mother. One day, out of habit, while taking a bath in the river, your mother lost the talisman. After losing it, there didn't seem to be any problems. They thought maybe the spirit had left. But now it seems that the spirit has returned. Hearing this, my friend fell into thought. That night, sounds of anklets were heard around his mother's room. It was around 2 in the morning. It felt like someone was walking around making a jumu jumu sound. Everyone in the house heard the noise. That night, she had a dream. In the dream, someone dressed in a black robe, like a religious figure, was forcefully feeding her various foods, such as rice, biryani, khichdi, and different kinds of fruits. And in the morning, when she woke up, she realized her stomach was full. She didn't want to eat anything all day. She had such dreams every night. Sometimes her husband would feed her. Sometimes her mother would come to feed her. And sometimes her son would feed her. She felt no hunger throughout the day. After a few days, her health deteriorated severely. She began to wither away. The biggest problem occurred when she smelled beef. Whenever she smelled beef, it felt as if someone was choking her throat. After several days, she shared her dreams with everyone. and everyone understood very well that a significant problem had arisen. Everyone searched for a good religious leader and found one. This leader was very familiar with my friend's grandfather. His house was in Nawabganj. My friend's mother told the leader everything. The leader said, "This spirit has been with you since childhood. For some reason, it has been bothering you from then on. It is choking your throat and feeding you various foods in your dreams so that you do not feel hungry and your health deteriorates." My friend's mother, Moinol's mother, asked, "How you know all this?" The leader replied, "I have 5 spirits that always accompany me. They inform me of everything. The spirit that has cast an evil eye on you is not very powerful. I will recite water for you. This will take 40 days. Always try to remain pure, and a spirit under my control will take care of you. Do not be afraid. This spirit will not harm you. It will only ensure that no other evil force touches you. After 40 days, everything will be fine, and my spirit will return to me." During these 40 days, she felt as if a shadow was with her. Wherever she went, that shadow would follow her. Only she could understand the sound of its footsteps. After 40 days, my friend's mother did not face any major issues anymore. She could no longer tolerate the smell of beef since then. Now, she is healthy and well. With this, she concluded her story. I hope you all enjoyed this incident. If you liked it, please let us know. If you did not like it, please inform us as well. At this moment, we have to say goodbye for today. We will talk again in another episode. Until then, stay well, stay healthy, and most importantly, stay with Mr. Ghost. I hope you enjoyed from start to finish. I will take my leave here for today. Good night.